Welcome to beautiful Avalon in the province of Newfoundland. This is the city of St. John's, Newfoundland's capital, discovered by Cabot in 1497. St. John's boasted 100 permanent homes 100 years before the Pilgrim Fathers landed at Plymouth Rock. St. John's Harbor was a major center for the fishing craft of the Old World, while New York City was still a swamp. Located at the eastern tip of the Big Island and connected to the rest of the province by a narrow strip of land, the Avalon Peninsula has been a focal point of history since the very discovery of the North American continent. From St. John's, smooth highways fan out over the Avalon Peninsula and to the rest of the great island of Newfoundland beyond. Throughout the Newfoundland countryside are to be found many churches. The Newfoundland motto, "Seek first the kingdom of God," typifies the deeply religious background of its people. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all that thou hast to do, but the seventh is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. At the community of Ferryland, located on the southern shore of the Avalon Peninsula, and colonized in 1622 by Sir George Calvert, the first Lord Baltimore and founder of the city of Baltimore, Maryland, history and beauty vie for the visitor's interest. Old British cannon rest on the sod where once stood stout ramparts, and today's residents live and enjoy a life not much different from that of their forefathers. Many of the women of Avalon still follow the ancient crafts and hook their own rugs or knit much of the family clothing, while gnarled hands still mend the nets. And men's talk is ever of the sea. For the encircling Atlantic is Avalon's lifeblood, and under the seabird's wings, its people live, work, and play in a unique mixture of old and new. Boats of many shapes and sizes are used to harvest the fish from the sea and bring them to the settlements at the edge of the many bays and coves. Mostly the shores are forbidding and bleak, a challenge to a hardy race whose skill at sea and fishing is still maintained. Boats for freighting, boats for fishing, boats for pleasure, all mingle in the Newfoundland Sea. Sails today are rarely used in commerce. However, the quiet thrill of this almost silent sport assures the preservation of the age-old skills of sailing. Sleek, modern yachts ride at anchor in landlocked harbors and cruise from their safe moorings to scenes of great beauty. or to rest again in quiet, protected waters. Big game fishing boats, which are available for charter, spread out to seek the giant bluefin tuna, frequently seen breaking the surface in their pursuit of food. Tuna of less than 500 pounds are quite rare in Newfoundland waters, and more often than not in recent years, the largest tuna to be caught anywhere in the world have come from the waters surrounding Avalon. The big tuna drive schools of billfish to the surface and proceed to gorge themselves before their prey can scatter and escape. The playing and eventual boating of a big bluefin provides a long-to-be-remembered thrill. These giant game fish are a prize to treasure, and the pictures taken for the record serve to make other anglers green with envy. The enthusiastic freshwater fisherman, too, will find many lakes and rivers on Avalon in which to test his skill. Visitors to Avalon will find comfortable tourist cabins available in attractive settings in the picturesque communities of the peninsula. From here, they can ride or walk through quaint villages, savoring the sea air and enjoying the striking marine landscapes which catch the eye at almost every turn. Everywhere, unusual scenes present themselves. Here, workmen gather sand from a surf-pounded beach for use on a nearby highway. Another of the many contrasts where old and new are pleasantly intermingled. In from the sea come the cod, long a mainstay of the Newfoundland economy. Some of the fish go to modern processing plants, others are cured by the fishermen and their families. Sheep roam the green meadows that overlook the ever-changing sea. And a visitor may walk the high cliffs above breathtaking views of the coves far below. From other pathways, one may pause to record with her camera the sweep of waves upon a smooth and sandy beach. Artists find inspiration in the colorful patterns of light and dark made by the boats and beaches. From 1,000 vantage points, 1,000 pictures suggest themselves, inevitably set against the wide arc of the sky and the all-encompassing sea. Puffins and other birds of the offshore waters come to certain islands of Avalon to nest and rear their young. Small boats will take a visitor to view this amazing spectacle and to watch these feathered masses in their nesting, diving, swimming, and flying during the only period of the year they ever leave the vast expanses of the open ocean to come to shore. Tragedy may lie behind the naming of such places as Break Point and False Cape. The name Witless Bay could have caused a sly twinkle in the eye of the man who bestowed it. There's a chuckle, too, in names like Bald Head, Bare Kneed, and many others. Newfoundland names, like its people, are simple and direct. Interesting names, interesting places. There is a happy holiday awaiting the visitor to this picturesque meeting of land and sea on the historic peninsula of Avalon in the province of Newfoundland.